Hello everyone, I hope you're having a fantastic week and you're keeping safe. So today I thought we can discuss about a show which has garnered a lot of publicity, good as well as bad, called Indian Matchmaking, which is on Netflix. This show is basically an 8-episode long advertisement for a matchmaker called Seema Taparia.
I'm Seema Taparia. I'm Mumbai's top matchmaker.
Now, just like Karan Johar, Seema Taparia loves a big fat Indian wedding. Of course, for a big fat paycheck. And she caters to the Desi audience in India as well as abroad. Now, with the help of some really catchy music and cool editing, the blow of certain really problematic things is softened as you're presented with the wholesome experience of arranged marriages. Right from cute old couples who've stayed together for years to the new generation which is trying to understand the concept of compromise, flexibility and adjustment. We also saw this God's mediator on earth go to various face readers, numerologists and astrologers to prove that there is no fault in your stars. And so if you do not work out, it is because you're at fault going against the universe and the divine matchmaker. Or maybe because you're not too slim or fair or tall or rich. And so obviously nobody really wants you.
I will give example. See, देखिए, along with the caste and fairness certificate, prospective clients must also now issue COVID-free certificates.
COVID certificate, and can you back up to the fairness certificate?
Updated on fortnightly basis.
On a fortnightly basis, all this information, really, now?
देखिए ना, previously ना, the question was, is he Brahmin?
I see, and now?
Now it is he COVID-free Brahmin?
Fair question.
This is over and above well settled, tall, fair, from good background, जो ना earning 6 figures, having government bonds, LIC policy, investment वगैरह.
And you know that Seema has to do a lot of hard work because we come across her clients, and that is quite a lineup. Now let's be real, if you have seen the show and stuck with it till the end, it's probably because Aparna got introduced very early on in the show.
Some of my friends and they're with their husbands all the time, and I'm like, don't you hate that person? Like, you see them all the time. They're like, they're my husband. And I'm like, oh, do we have to see our husbands all the time? Is that a thing that people have to do? Because I'd rather not, I think.
She's someone who hates comedy, who does not like sand, who thinks you cannot really be taking a 10-day vacation just to relax, who wanted to become a lawyer from a young age but hates being a lawyer. And most importantly, the criteria for you to really become her husband is that she does not hate you as much. And then you have Nadia. She's sweet, she's charming, and all she wants is someone who understands that she's a Guyanese Indian American and prefers having a same blood type. Then you have Pradyuman. He loves to cook fancy food, has a walk-in closet, and wants to get married because all her friends are married. You also have Vyasar, who's happy-go-lucky and really loves everybody. And so obviously, Seema really likes Vyasar because he may be making her life a little simpler. You also have Ankita, who just seems like any other city girl, more so in comparison to Aparna and Nadia. And so Seema likes her, but she doesn't fit the traditional role. And for someone that is so independent, she had to bring in a more problematic matchmaker than herself. And last but certainly not the least is Akshay. Well, his criteria, or to be more specific, his mother's criteria, Preeti.
So Akshay, how are you?
All she wants is to control her blood pressure. That is not really too much to ask. I mean, come on. She just wants Akshay to get married so that his elder brother can finally have a kid. And all she wants is the girl to be tall and fair and educated and who follows the rules made by Preeti auntie. The girl needs to be flexible. So yeah, all things said and done, this show is pretty binge watch worthy and keeps you entertained. And for all those being Rishta Me ASAP, you can visit Seema auntie's site called Suitable Rishta. I mean, even if you land up not really finding someone, you might just make it to season 2 of the show. And all you need to do in return is just pay Seema. She tends to take a flight between India and US like it's an Uber, fully paid. And that is why she also claims that she makes matches while in the waiting line at the airport. Also, it is okay if you're divorced, because anyway in India, marriages are breaking like biscuits. And Seema of course understands that. In fact, she's being so generous, she's trying to expand her business to include people who are divorced with a child. So yes, overall, if you're Desi, after watching this show, you have renewed faith in the arranged marriage system and are certainly not really pushed further away from it. All in all, the Oscar-nominated Shruti Mundra, who's the director of the show, presents to you all things good and bad about arranged marriages and provides another source of income for Seema. Overall, feel free to really check out the show. It's not too bad. Have you seen Indian matchmaking yet? What are your thoughts on arranged marriages and specifically this show? Please feel free to reach out to me either in the comment section or any other social media. I promise I'll try to keep up with my schedule and get back to you very soon with a new video. Take care of yourselves and I'll see you all soon. Bye!